more can I say?
Top Billin. Yo, Top Billin to ya. All right, y'all, your boy is back at it again, talking about the Washington football team and its prospects for this season. I believe Washington can definitely get in the playoffs and make some noise. They are that talented. None more so than what they have at the running back position in Antonio Gibson. If you don't know about this kid, I think you better recognize this dude is the absolute truth with his skill set, and he fits today's modern running back, right? Running back is a position that's near and dear to my heart, the first position I ever played. I kind of wish I would have stuck at that particular position, but it happens a lot of time with running backs. They feel that you can help on the other side of the ball. You usually get switched to a defensive back or a linebacker because running back is a dime a dozen position. It really is. So, my favorite position, but I'm real about the situation. As good as a guy like a Saquon Barkley is, think about it. He was the second pick in the draft, and I fought this the entire draft season. I'm like, don't draft running backs in the first round. There are a ton of sick-ass superstar running backs that were drafted in the second round and beyond. To me, the best running backs in the NFL, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, both second-round draft picks. I love Ezekiel Elliott. He's one of my favorite and very much similar to an Antonio Gibson. And I love Christian McCaffrey and all these guys like that, but are they any better than those guys? Think about that. So one of the guys that was drafted this year is Najee Harris, a fan favorite, definitely. And I'm talking about across all teams. He got a lot of publicity in college, has a cool look to him or whatever like that. To me, he's like the less athletic version of an Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson can fly. He has 4.3 speed at 6'2", 220 pounds. You have to time your boy Najee Harris with a sundial. He's slow as shit, but he's a damn good player. He's a damn good football player, and his skill set overrides his lack of top-end speed. But drafting him in the first round, and then a guy like Gibson goes in the fourth round, and then all these other backs that we saw. Think about the backs from last year's draft that was with Antonio Gibson, and we'll actually compare them here in a stats comparison. And you think about none of those guys were first-round draft picks. Jonathan Taylor has the ability to be a top-5 running back. You have James Robinson as well, was a 1,000-yard rusher from out of Jacksonville, undrafted free agent, right? Think about that. Cam Akers, I believe, in the second round or third round. My boy J.K. Dobbins from them damn Baltimore Ravens, where I believe he was a second-round pick as well. So I'm not a first-round draft pick type, because I love guys like Antonio Gibson, the type of value that you get from a guy like this, right? He's incredible. He could be a Pro Bowl wide receiver. He's a natural receiver, like a legitimate receiver, like split him out at the Z or X, depending on what system you're running, and he could be a Pro Bowl receiver. His hands are that butter. His route running is that good. The guy is phenomenal. I'm telling you, he's a straight-up freak, but he's physical, he's shifty. All that stuff you'll see in the film study right here. And I can't wait to get to this dude, right, and show you his skill set. But, man, before that, though, let's check out some of these running backs from last draft. Damn good running back draft here. We see Cam Akers, J.K. Dobbins, Antonio Gibson, James Robinson. My man, the Philly Flyer, DeAndre Swift. Expect him to have a breakout season in Detroit. And, of course, Jonathan Taylor, who really got the lion's share of the carries between him and James Robinson. Look at that, 240 attempts for Robinson, 232 attempts for Taylor, and 1,100 yards with a 5.0 yards per attempt for Jonathan Taylor. That's hard. Your man, James Robinson, 240 attempts, 4.5 yards per attempt. He went over 1,000 yards. And we can see here, 145 attempts for 625 for Cam Akers there, 4.3 yards per attempt. He came on in the playoffs, though. That man was balling. But look at this, 11 receptions for 123 yards, not really using him out of the backfield like that. Same thing for J.K. Dobbins, but look at Dobbins, my boy. 134 attempts for 805 yards, 9 touchdowns, a 6.0 average yard per attempt. Right? Come on. J.K. Dobbins, man, in the Baltimore Ravens. Look at Gibson right here. Antonio Gibby, your man, 170 attempts, a 4.7 average there, 11 touchdowns, 795 yards. And he didn't really start to get cooking. It's like they didn't really use him like they were supposed to use him at the beginning of the season, they won't have them problems now, right? And this is always barring injury, knock on wood, for all of these players in the NFL or playing sports in general like that. You can't control that. But talent-wise, I think Antonio Gibson is right there. When you consider his size and his speed and his shiftiness and his physicality, 6'2", 220 pounds, running that 4.3, 36 receptions for 247 yards with a long of 40 running and a long of 40 receiving. The guy can absolutely sprint. I love all these running backs from last season, just letting you know that you don't have to draft a running back in the first round to get the type of first-round value or first-round production out of them. Great draft. We'll be checking. I wanted to ask, who are you guys' top 5 running backs for? I wanted to do under the age of 25, but I checked, man. Most of these top running backs are still under the age of 25. Only Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry, I believe, are above the age of 25, and a lot of these guys are 25. I believe, like a Nick Chubb and in those guys like that. But out of the younger backs, who are you guys' top 5 in order? And let me know what you think about Antonio Gibson, of course, especially if he's not in your top 5, which he definitely should be. He is the most talented out of all of them. He can do it all. For real, you know? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and check it out. Of course, a quick housekeeping note, make sure you're supporting quality content out there. Thank you to everyone who has been supporting quality content, man. Anything you want to give is appreciated. We're making sure the lights stay on. We're making sure all this equipment is paid for and we keep the business rolling so I can keep giving y'all that heat rock because you know you love how Top Billin is bringing it, all right? All right, so your man right here, running back, right? We're running back and we're starting in an empty set. Lets you know how special this kid is, right? You got him split out wide, running a tunnel screen. Of course, he wants to get flat down the line of scrimmage there, and you know how the blocking goes from there off a tunnel screen. Work from number 1 to number 2 and everything. But look at him now navigate this tunnel right here and exactly show you what's going on. Look at that. Turn the corner. Of course, he's going to have that open field. Look at the top end speed. Bang. Didn't see Jimmy Smith coming, though. Woo. Hey, come on, man. Gibby, your boy Gibby right there. He's operating on an autonomous driver after that hit right there, boy. Jimmy Smith, one more time, full speed. This shit, I love that. You can put your running back out wide, have him catch passes like a wide receiver. Why? Because he is a receiver at the running back position. But damn, that's hard. Let's see it from this particular angle right here. Haskins. I don't want to talk about Haskins. Here we go. Making people miss in the open field. Of course, when he gets at it, it wasn't looking. Jimmy Smith coming with that heat, boy. Jimmy Smith got the angle on him and everything like that. Outrunning everyone right there, but bang. At least he protected the ball. No doubt about that. Jimmy Smith fertilized his ass, but it don't matter. Usually when you hit him, he gets up first. That shit's crazy. Look at that. He's up. Jimmy Smith is still shook. Jimmy Smith like, damn, I'm too old for this shit. Now, peep this. This is 12 personnel. You have Logan Thomas split off right here, flexed out. And then you have both J.D. McKissick and, of course, Antonio Gibson in the game. This is the versatility and positional fluidity of the Washington damn football team. So you're going to be running a mesh concept here. He's going to be coming on a crosser. You got Antonio Gandy Golden also coming on a crosser. And you have a couple of clear outs, one of the seam variety here by Logan Thomas and the great Terry McLaurin here getting vert as well. So they're clearing out just to run this mesh underneath here to your damn running back while another running back is in the game. They can't do special things in Washington? I think so. Look at this. Running against zone 2 still makes the first person miss. That's hard. Check it out. Catches the ball. Ooh, I think that Marlon Hump. My boy Marlon Hump. Come on, my boy Marlon Hump kind of bad one right here. Right in the open field. Caught at point blank range. Dead to rights. Can't tackle him. Maybe you don't want to tackle him, right? That man's made of steel, I'm telling you right there. And gets you a nice little gainer. Hitting your running back out wide like a receiver. Love this particular concept. You got Terry McLaurin over here. He's running a tunnel in himself, but it's a fake because they're just trying to bluff that just to run another tunnel screen right here to Antonio Gibson, and he navigates that bad boy and is always making the first person miss. I guess it's just a matter of formality with him out there. You can see the fake tunnel that way. Get it going back that way. Who is it? Oh, Patrick Queen missing. Oh, is that my boy from Virginia Tech, my Hokie? Chuck Clark? Yeah, it is. Look at Chuck Clark approaching. Going on. Damn, he went on a long ride. That's one of them long-ass roller coaster rides right there. You see him navigate. Great blocking right here. Looks like my man Scherf on Patrick Queen. Able to navigate that. Run through the arm tackle of Queen. Queen looked like he didn't really want that funk. Chuck Clark grabbing on. Going for a ride. Damn, he's still going. Still going. Legend has it to this day, Chuck Clark is still holding on to that man for dear life. Come on. He holding on like if you have a strip. Nah, I can't say that, man. I might have to get an OnlyFans or something like that where I can say some of this shit I really want to say there. But just let your imagination run wild. I want you to check out this halfback option right here. He's going to be going against Jalen Smith, and depending on the leverage, he can either break it in or he can break it out. And Jalen Smith looks like he's playing with inside leverage, so he breaks it to the outside. But look at the catch away from the frame. Look at that. Quickly judges that. Alex Smith low and away. Can't really see it right there, but you can see him break Jalen Smith down in space. And look at that. You're talking about a natural hands catcher. You're going away, right? You're running away on an outbreaking route. The ball is low and away. You're at the running back position, but you're able to softly or easily grab that with those soft-ass hands. That shit is good, man. I'm telling you, you guys just not understand. That's the shit right there. I keep mentioning Najee Harris. I'm totally burying the lead. One of the fans in the lead up to the draft for the Washington football team said that they should go and get Najee Harris with that first round pick. And I was like, what? Najee Harris over Antonio Gibson? No, you don't need to run. Well, you got J.D. McKissick. It should be Antonio Gibson's team. 20-something carries, 5 or 6 catches a game, or however you want to divvy that out. Then you got a guy like J.D. McKissick. A guy like Najee Harris is supposed to get the lion's share of the carries as well. You wouldn't have them both on the same team. Najee Harris, to me, is not as talented as Antonio Gibson. He's doing all this shit that people laud Antonio Gibson for, right? They love Najee Harris's hands. I'm sorry, they love Najee Harris for. They love his hands and his ability to run routes and everything. 6'2" or whatever like that, 230-something pounds. Antonio Gibson, 6'2", 220-something pounds. Can catch, can be split out wide, but he's just much more explosive. And he's more physical, believe it or not, than Najee Harris, who is a hurdler. Antonio Gibson trying to lay you out, or he may muscle relax you. I just think he's a better prospect than Najee Harris. So I could not believe my eyes when I read that particular comment. Looks like they're running a duo here. So you got double-double at the point of attack there. Schweitzer and, of course, Roulier. And then you're going to have Scherf. And it looks like, who's that, Sharp? David Sharp from Florida? Hey, everybody's out there getting the turn. Morgan Moses at the left tackle. So watch him navigate this, and then you can see that burst of speed that I'm talking about as well. Remember, 6'2", 220 pounds. Switch him over. Looks like the threat further back with Donovan Wilson. Quickly. Look at that. Look at the ease of, like, motion, like with his running motion. At least Smith switched him over. You can see here Donovan Wilson a little bit further back. If you were doing a number count throughout the from the ball, it's 4 on each side still, but the furthest threat would be Donovan Wilson right here, who's a little bit further back there. So you can see him quickly navigate this. You see right there, right? This is a quick hitting bang bang play. You get Scherf climbing up to the second level, so there's nowhere to go right there. Quickly bangs it out that outside hip of Schweitzer, and then he's going to outrun angles. Not getting a good look at who that is right there. It looks like Gandy Golden. Then, of course, you're not going to be able to catch this guy, even with an angle right there, especially if you had to chop your feet like Wilson did. You're not going to catch him. On this one, just looks like inside zone right here. Everyone's kind of stepping play side there. And you have a ghost motion right here, so you can see that they're in man coverage. Kind of messing them up right there on that. But, of course, he gets that 5th gear. Right down the pipe. Makes Wilson miss. Too easy. What I say, always make that first defender miss. That's how you know the mark of a potentially great running back. Obviously, he has to put in the work and get the production there. But the talent level, I think, is just superior to most backs, as you can see. It's the reason why I started out showing him catching the ball. Look at that. Like ran through Randy Gregory really easy right there. Erased that angle. Can't make him. Can't get him on the ground, man, with the first guy. And this dude talking about Najee Harris with the first pick. Come on, man. Look at him navigate this particular zone play, right? He's going to be running. They're going to be running a split zone. You can see everybody working front side here, and he's working off of this particular 3 technique. Scherf walls him off. That's usually your read right there. So backside 3 technique, walls him off, then there's your organic crease. As you can see, of course, the pocket is going to move right there, but you'll be able to see that, and he's able to navigate that pretty quickly and finish on his feet. Split zone action. Running through those tackles like it ain't nothing. Let's look at it again. Look at the vision. Zone is a feel thing, and it's a vision thing as well. But you got to have that innate feel of where the organic crease is going to be coming from. But you can, if you have those eyes and that vision, you can read it right there, and it ends up being actually Moses. So Scherf right here, he continues to work play side. He's probably going to climb right there. Then you actually get Moses is the one who gets to the 3 technique right there. So good job by Morgan. Moses walls him off, and boom. Finishing on his feet. He didn't have to barely lower his pad level. The man of steel, I'm telling you right there, you hit him, you usually fall. Same play right here. You see they're back in 12 personnel. You got J.D. McKissick on the field showing that versatility. This time McKissick, who is a natural receiver himself, he's playing the ghost motion guy right here, but he could be the guy that goes out. So more positional fluidity from those guys there. But look at him this time. Work the stretch. Bangs it all the way to the outside. He ain't hurdling nobody. He's going to drop that pad level. He made Trayvon Diggs have to tackle. Somebody like Najee's going to leap over him, which looks cool, but it doesn't send that punishment factor into having these little-ass defensive backs be like, damn, I don't want to tackle him. He's going to make you tackle him. But look at him navigate this. It's the banger bounce theory. If they can you get that edge defender walled off right there, more than likely you're going to want to keep that bad boy moving. So it's nothing to it right there. They create a little nice 3-car pile-up. Schweitzer fertilized himself, but it was able to get to the edge right there. And, of course, Trayvon Diggs going to go low, but he's going to lower that pad level. So just different ways of working that zone. You can see both the bang and the bounce on both these last 2 plays. Another zone play right here. I want you to look at this jump cut. When I used to help train running backs at a training facility, we would work on those jump cuts, and it's like some people have it and some people don't. This kid obviously has it. Check this out. Look at that late shift, too. And he navigated that zone blocking. You saw that jump cut? You saw that quick read right there? This time Schweitzer does get on the 3 technique. Look at Calais Campbell here and Brandon Williams both shift, right? So Schweitzer's able to get that. He's going to wash my man Calais Campbell away like some rain, right? And look at that jump cut. He has to get back to 2 or 3 different gaps right there because the edge has been breached. And there's nowhere to go right there. He sticks that foot in the ground, hits that jump cut, and he's right back going full speed. Protect that ball, that pad level in. Sean Elliott, everybody there. One more time. That's hard. All right, there you have it. My man Antonio Gibson, in my opinion, the most talented back out of all the young guys, the most complete back. I just don't think there's too much of a weakness in his game if you can see all the different things that he can do. Power, speed, finesse, physicality, hands, can split them out wide. He can run. And he can run downfield routes, right? They could really use him to run vertical routes just like a wide receiver. He can do it all. So I want you guys as top 5 young running backs under the age of 25. So more like guys who are in their first or second year, right? Maybe you want to throw in a rookie or something like that. If you think, right, you can do a little bit of a projection thing as well. But none of the guys that are already established like Kamara, Chubb, and McCaffrey and these guys, just the younger guys. So I want to see what you guys are thinking about. There's some other guys out there like a Miles Sanders. I would think Miles Sanders would be under there. I really like him a lot as well. So really good running back talent throughout the NFL. I want to know you guys' top 5, and I want to know what you think about Antonio Gibson. So let me know both of those things, and you'll let me know who can actually listen and pay attention in detail. Because if you just come and give me your 5 without talking about Antonio Gibson, I'll know that your ass would have never been on the team, and I would have never ever liked your ass up in the locker room because you can't listen. I only like cats who can listen in detail. I pride myself on being able to do that. All right? But it's your boy Murph, the Underground King. Thank you for watching as always. Salute to all my top billing soldiers, and salute to everyone who has supported quality content, of course. With that being said, I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top billing.